tactics. And here you go again with basically these coward ass niggas tucking their tails and not basically riding for Tim Bradley. Listen, I don't give a damn whether you like Tim Bradley or not. And I'm not doing this for clout or to get special access to Tim Bradley. Tim Bradley done been on my channel several times. But I do want to ask the question to all these people that be asking Tim Bradley to come on their outlets, do interviews, come on their shows and stuff to do interviews. Why ain't they calling Ryan Garcia out? So in case you guys don't know, Ryan Garcia tweeted again, making some ridiculous homosexual reference towards Tim Bradley, talking about suck this and such. Like, Ryan sure got a infatuation with, that kind of stuff. Kind of weird. Kind of little Richard Tutti Frutti and kind of zesty of Ryan Garcia, because he seems to always be bringing that type of stuff up. But he's supposed to be a devoted Christian and saved and sanctified and all this stuff. But then he ain't even man enough and don't even have enough integrity to just admit that he cheated and he got caught. But he's sitting up there telling people to call ESPN and file a complaint against Tim Bradley. He basically trying to get Tim Bradley fired for basically telling his truth, for basically calling him out. See, this is what I'm talking about. People can dish it out, but they can't take it. Ryan Garcia didn't said all kind of disrespectful stuff towards Devin Haney, his family. His family didn't take in racial shots at Bill Haney, called him a nappy head. But he trying to play that, because I'm Mexican. Man, you don't even speak Spanish, dude. And at the end of the day, dude, whatever, man. This is always him trying to play victim. This dude cheated, got caught cheating, but everybody feels sorry for him. And like I said, like, you black dudes on here, you guys are gutless. And that's all it come down to. Go along to get along. I don't do that. I don't want to be in Ryan Garcia's good graces because I don't give two fucks about him. He cheated. He need to pay. And to me, he pretty much admitted that he cheated because basically he didn't contest, going to the hearing. He basically copped the plea. And to me, that's an admission of guilt. So for anybody that want to play these games acting like race don't have nothing to do with it, come on, man. Y'all are gutless. I wish people would just be honest, just like I wish people would just keep it 100 and say, especially white people. Okay, you support Caitlin Clark because she's white. Just keep it a buck. That's okay. I'm not finna shame you for supporting Caitlin Clark because she's white. The only problem I have is when you try to attack and put down the black WNBA players. If you say you support Caitlin Clark because she's white, fine. I ain't gonna hold it against you, but nobody keeps it 100. Some of y'all black dudes are so desperate to be aligned with people. Y'all want people to accept y'all so bad. I do not care about people that are not black accepting me. I'm not going to compromise myself and sell out for non-black approval. Either you like me or you don't. Either you fuck with me or you don't. Either you respect me or you don't. But I'm not going to compromise myself for subscribers, views, and money. You got the wrong dude here. And for y'all to sit up here and say race ain't playing a role in, where y'all at? So wait a minute. What did Tim Bradley ever do except speak his mind? So let me get this straight. Tim Bradley is supposed to bite his tongue and not call it what it is because he the only one that have the guts? Because he the only one that have the guts to say what's going on with Ryan Garcia. He's a cheater. This man failed 4 tests. Actually 5. He failed the New York State administered drug test. He failed Nevada drug test. A samples came back positive. B samples came back positive. So that's 5 tests that he failed, technically. And you got people trying to play stupid. And then you got everybody, you got these niggas on here trying to be scientists and stuff, trying to say, well, the amount that was found in Ryan Garcia's system wouldn't have gave him an advantage. So now everybody is a doctor now. Everybody's body work different. And then not to mention, nobody wants to bring up the fact that Ryan Garcia used the illegal IV that he wasn't supposed to have without consulting Team Haney. The only way you can use an IV unless you consult Team Haney. And oh yeah, and by the way, I'm gonna speak on this new cap that everybody trying to come with. Why can't y'all be men and women enough to just accept the fact that Ryan Garcia got caught? What it's coming down to, you Mexicans, yeah, I'm talking to y'all, and you coons, you basically view hoes are just mad because the Mexican couldn't fight Devin Haney on the up and up. I don't want to hear nothing about that hook and all this kind of stuff, because at the end of the day, if you actually watch the fight, you know, hey, hold on, dude, get out of here. I don't know why people come on here, but you got your little attention and you blocked. So people want to pretend that this didn't happen. So now all of a sudden we're okay with people cheating. It doesn't have nothing to do with what Devin Haney didn't do in the fight. The funny thing is, if you actually watch the fight, up until the knockdowns, Devin Haney was winning the fight. Did he make mistakes? Yeah, of course. But let's not try to act like the PEDs didn't play a role. The man used the illegal IV. He was trying to flush that ostarine out, but he didn't get it all out of his system. He was unsuccessful in flushing that ostarine out of his system. And then that's how they found the traces, because he was trying to flush it out. And then they actually said he had something else in his system that was a banned substance, but they said it was inconclusive. Then he told several lies about how the ostarine got in his system. Got caught, got busted for lying. So for the people that are saying, well, the amount found in his system, he had 60 times what would be considered normal in his system. You want to say, well, it wouldn't have made that big of a difference. Well, if you using an illegal IV and you allegedly smoke marijuana as a masking agent, well, you know, it's deceptive. But nobody wants to hear the truth. And I'm going to say this again. If you don't like what I have to say on my channel, because I'm going to keep pressing the issue. I'm going to keep pressing the issue with Ryan Garcia, because to me, like I said, Ryan Garcia has made a mockery out of this. And everybody is getting mad at the dudes that's telling the truth, like Shakur Stevenson, because now Shakur Stevenson is saying, yeah, it is setting a bad example. This is why I'm encouraging Team Haney. Press charges against Ryan Garcia. Press criminal charges against him. Because, see, that's the only way this is going to stop. When you start putting these dudes in jail, that's how you stop this stuff. I can't believe people trying to bring up Miguel Cotto, but I'm gonna speak on that later on. I'm about to cook y'all, and I'm about to devour y'all on that too. I'm about to destroy y'all on that. Y'all just don't want to accept the truth. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. DS, how do you feel 5 drug tests, but you didn't do nothing wrong? But everybody acted like Ryan Garcia getting screwed. Devin is the one that got screwed. But at the end of the day, these Mexicans and these coons is just mad because Ryan Garcia couldn't beat Devin Haney on an even playing field. The man failed 5 drug tests. He used the illegal IV to try to flush out his system. But I guess he had so much of that ostarine in his system to where he couldn't get rid of it all. So that's why they was able to find it. Then he tried to play stupid and say, well, why would I take something, the day before? Like, dude, come on, man. You took that stuff weeks. You took it right after, because in between those tests, I think before they tested him on the eve of the fight and after the fight, he had been he had only been tested, I think he had only been tested 2 weeks prior. So probably right after he took the other test, that's probably when he tried to put that shit in his system. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. The dude been arrested. This dude then said all kind of crazy stuff. The man ain't did none of the stuff he said he was gonna do. He ain't tried to save the children. He ain't got no women, no BBLs. He ain't did nothing. Since when do the cheater become a hero who didn't follow the rules, who didn't make weight? Like I said, you black dudes that's caping for Ryan Garcia, you guys are pussy. You are pansies. You're titty boys. You gutless. And you wonder why our women don't respect us in our community. Why we the laughing stock of the world. No backbone whatsoever. Like I said, if this had been the other way around, let's be honest. Do anybody believe if this had been the other way around and Devin Haney came up with all these excuses and lies that got torn to shreds, you would have these lying ass black content creators saying that Devin should be punished, he should be banned, and the same thing with these Mexicans. And then they trying to insult our intelligence by saying race don't have nothing to do with this. But yet, here's the thing. This man has said all kind of stuff. He could dish it out, but he can't take it. He just said all kind of disrespectful stuff. And got pass after pass after pass. But yet here he is trying to get Tim Bradley fired, telling people to call ESPN. Tim Bradley gave his honest assessment. He called him a cheater because he did get caught cheating. And then he trying to tie him being Mexican, even though Tim Bradley is married to a Mexican woman. So I'm finna use that same cap y'all love to use when you be hearing about white people being racist toward, I can't be racist. I can't be racist. My husband is black. My wife is black. My wife has a sister that's married to a black dude. Look, we don't want to hear that. We don't want to hear that. We're not listening to that. Come on, stop it. So I'm singing the same tune y'all love to sing. Oh, Tim Bradley doesn't have nothing against Mexicans. His wife is Mexican. But I just want to ask all these niggas, where y'all at riding for Tim Bradley? Where the Tim Bradley supporters at? Why ain't y'all calling Ryan Garcia out for trying to get Tim Bradley fired? Listen, I don't give a damn. Look, I'm going to keep it 100. I don't agree with everything Tim Bradley says. But at the end of the day, he get paid to give his assessment. He get paid to give analysis on boxing. That's what he's getting paid for. Okay? I'm not going to sit up here and always say, oh, man, I can't believe, oh, man, screw it. So, like I said, but Tim, if you watching this video, you seeing who really down for you. You seeing who down for you. So all these niggas, just like I told Bill, you seeing all these people who sitting up here, then turned a blind eye, ain't said nothing, then basically just been quiet. Now you see who really down with you and who ain't down with you. So now, Tim, you finna see who down with you and who ain't down for you. I want to see people that always be asking Tim Bradley to come on their show. I see Tim Bradley making a lot of appearances on people's shows. These same people need to be riding for Tim Bradley saying Ryan Garcia is out of pocket and Ryan Garcia is just acting like a lame. Ryan Garcia is a cornball. He a lame. This dude sitting up talking about somebody else hanging out with Diddy or whatever the case, but you seem to you the one that always telling people to, you know what I'm saying, to suck your, real talk. You the one that's always talking like that, making those, you know what I'm saying, making those type of reference. You just like 50 Cent. You just like 50 Cent. You love to try to insinuate somebody else. you know what I'm saying, is into, you know what I'm saying, that type of activity. But then 50 Cent love to sit up there and say, well, Diddy is you know, Diddy is gay, Stevie J is gay, but then this dude has cross dressers and has a whole bunch of homosexual activity on his TV shows. But then he wants to try to weaponize that against people he don't like. This is why 50 Cent is a clown. And Ryan Garcia is a clown too. You're always telling men, hey, wait a minute, you supposed to be a Christian, man. At the end of the day, technically you're saying the Bible, that ain't supposed to be what you supposed to be into. But you telling men to suck your, you know what I'm saying? You know, that's just real talk. I'm the only one that's out here that have the guts to just call it how I see it. At this point, I'm keeping it a buck. So be it. I know I have stature, and I know that at the end of the day, I'm a credentialed media member. But at the end of the day, I gotta keep it a buck. I'm not finna sit up here and bite my tongue, and I'm not finna allow this BS to go on. At the end of the day, I'm not finna allow this to keep going on with Devin Haney, and I'm not finna allow this to go on with Tim Bradley. Where are you coward ass niggas at calling Brian Garcia out for trying to get Tim Bradley? You black niggas is gutless. You are wimps, and you are sorry. That's just real talk. I don't agree with everything Tim Bradley say, but damn, Ryan trying to get this dude fired? Telling people to call ESPN, trying to get Tim Bradley fired? So now we gotta, but this is typical. Like I said, people can say whatever they want to say about black people. Once again, we ain't supposed to say nothing. We ain't supposed to respond. Well, I'm gonna respond. Cause y'all know not to come on my channel talking that crazy stuff on my channel. Cause I got I got enough insults for everybody across the table. So if you want to come on here and say something smart, go ahead. See what the response be. I promise you're gonna have a very bad day. This dude actually talking about tweeting, telling people, "Oh, call ESPN." Oh, Tim Bradley's being mean to me. This dude think everybody is supposed to kiss his ass. And Ryan Garcia see that he got some kind of backwards ass following. This dude did something wrong and he's not being held accountable. These people want to talk about, oh, the results of the, like I said, you wouldn't be saying that if that happened to you. Because y'all ain't the ones that's in there fighting. Y'all ain't in there fighting. Y'all ain't in there throwing punches. But then you got a guy that had an unfair advantage because he put something in the system. He pretty much hinted that he was gonna cheat. He been inquiring about steroids for a minute. He said that he was hinting, saying David wasn't gonna be the same after this fight. A little too confident. That told me right there that he might be up to something. This dude, Ryan Garcia. This dude just sat up there and disrespected everybody, constantly bringing up Devin Haney's mother, disrespecting that lady, which led to people disrespecting Devin Haney's mother, a black woman and a business owner. Oh, his mother passed out, and everybody think that's funny. That's not funny. That's not funny. Now, if I sat up there and said something about Ryan Garcia's mother, then everybody would be saying that I'm wrong. But like I said, it's okay. You had a free range to disrespect black people and black men, but not on my watch. I promise you, you motherfuckers ain't gonna disrespect me or disrespect my people. Not on my watch, because I will say something back. I'm not one of these timid ass niggas that watch what they say because I don't want to be making people mad. Nobody cares about making us mad. So I don't care about making you mad. You disrespect me? Cool. Bring it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Who wants some smoke? I just can't believe how weak these black dudes are on this channel. Oh, and I just want to say to that lady that came on here who seemed to get upset when I said that you could just tell some of these dudes were raised in a single parent house by a black woman. She seemed that took offense to that, and then she brought up all this stuff about, first of all, you missed the whole point. Oh, what about, shut up. Shut up. Shut up. I can say whatever I want to say. I've been saying this for the longest. My channel ain't for everybody. And the funny thing is with me, I'm being attacked for doing what I was supposed to do my research, follow up on the story, put the most accurate information out there. But if I was sitting up here kikiing, congratulating Ryan Garcia, having a pity party for Ryan Garcia, a dude that got caught cheating, a dude that's been dishonest, then people would love me. But I keep saying, I don't want those type of people on my channel. I don't need your subscription. I don't want your subscription. If you think I'm finna compromise myself, fuck your subscription. Real talk. Let me get this straight. These people are supportive of a dude that did told lie after lie. So for the people that's sitting up there saying, well, okay, so you don't have a problem. Okay, so if you want to dismiss the whole fact that Ryan Garcia basically got caught using performance enhancing drugs. So if you want to dismiss that, you okay with Ryan Garcia, who's supposed to be a devoted Christian, who they got caught in lie after lie about how that shit got in his system, who's being sued, who has at least two or three pending lawsuits. So now people are mad that Devin Haney says he's going to sue Ryan Garcia. He should sue Ryan Garcia. And Devin Haney shouldn't give a fuck what these people think. He shouldn't give a damn what these lousy ass Mexicans, these lousy ass white people, these lousy ass black coons, these lousy ass non-blacks. Why should he care? They didn't like him anyway. So why should he care? Ryan Garcia then said all kind of crazy stuff. He disrespected Carissa Shields right to her face. But Carissa Shields got all this energy. She always be trying to talk this superwoman stuff with these brothers. But how come she didn't check Ryan Garcia the way she be trying to check the brothers and stuff? Like I said, ain't nobody scared of Carissa Shields. Nobody worried about her. I don't give a damn about Carissa Shields. Like I said, oh, you know Carissa Shields ain't gonna do an interview. I don't give a fuck. It's for real. I don't make that very clear. I don't care. I mean, for real. Carissa Shields doing an interview with me don't make or break me. My channel will be fine with or without an interview from. I'm just calling it how I see it. Then Carissa Shields, once again, she's sitting up talking about she'll teach Caitlin Clark how to fight. Why don't you want to teach Angel Reese how to fight? You know, the same Angel Reese that was getting death threats because she did the ring finger symbol and did the "You Can't See Me" by Tony Yale, not by John Cena. How come she don't want to protect Angel Reese, her so-called black sister, who then got called all kind of racial slur? And shout out to Angel Reese, only making history, average hit a double-double. Why ain't you offering to help Aja Wilson? But you want to help Caitlin Clark. That says it all. That says it all. That's it. That's all you need to know. I've been saying that. And then Mauricio Sullivan talking about we need to feel sorry for Ryan. Why should we feel sorry for Ryan Garcia? When Ryan Garcia then disrespected boxing, he then did all kind of crazy stuff. Do I think some of it is calculated? Absolutely. Do I think some of it is because he has mental issues? Hmm. Do I think also the fact that he has an issue with substance abuse? We know he has an issue with substance abuse, allegedly. So there you have it. I'm just saying. When is black people gonna take a stand? When is black people gonna stop like trying to make everybody like them? Why are we worried about people liking us? What part you don't understand? We don't have no allies. We've never had allies. All we did is have people work under us, study us, steal from us, emulate us, and use what we taught them against us to help their people. There ain't no damn alliance. I don't know how many times I gotta say that. You could be in denial all you want. If I'm Devin Haney, I'll throw that damn WBC belt in the garbage can and be like, take your belt. I don't need your belt. It's worthless. Mauricio Sullivan been trying to protect Ryan Garcia, but that's what he does. They always try to protect those Hispanic fighters. But then when people start to say, hey man, then all of a sudden they'll say, oh, well, we changed our mind. We're going to do this. So now Devin Haney is the champion and reset. I will give that belt back. Take your belt. The WBC stands for we back cheaters. Now all of a sudden they want to do research on Oscar. Man, come on, man. For what? Oh, because he got caught? I didn't see people just be reaching. I didn't heard people try to bring up stuff with, they're hypocrites because they're working with Alicia Baumgartner and Alicia Baumgartner pop dirty. Well, first of all, Alicia Baumgartner, from my knowledge, she isn't officially signed to Devin Haney Promotions. Okay, she isn't officially signed to Devin Haney. And here's the thing. According to reports, she was cleared by the WBC. Okay. Okay. She didn't test positive under Bill Haney's watch. She's a female fighter. So for the person that fought her, you need to take that up with the commission. Wherever you fought at, I think it was in Michigan. Take it up with the Michigan Athletic Commission. Like what Devin Haney did. Do your due diligence. But at the end of the day, that's what it really come down to. These Hispanic people, these Mexicans in particular, they're just mad. They're angry because it's their butt hurt. Because one, Devin got his O back. And one, Ryan Garcia got exposed as a liar and a cheater who had to put something in his system to have an unfair advantage versus Devin Haney. And that's what it come down to. And like I said, all these black people that's sitting up here caping for Ryan Garcia, they just want either Instagram, Twitter, or YouTube subscriptions. But here we go again. But Tim, I hope you see this, man. I hope you see this, Tim. Ain't nobody riding for you. I'm riding for you, Tim, because at the end of the day, you said what you were supposed to say. You spoke your truth. But then again, we live in a world of delusion. The metaverse, fantasy world, where you're not supposed to tell the truth. You're supposed to say what people want you to say, whether it's true, a little bit of true, or a full-fledged lie. But more so, people want you to lie to them. But sorry, got the wrong one. Not gonna do it. Yeah, the WBC office is in Latin America. It's in Mexico. It's somewhere in Mexico. I mean, listen, the WBC been giving Canelo passes forever. Like, my thing is, how you gonna sit up there and order a purse bid and Devin Haney going through this stuff with Ryan Garcia? But yet Canelo has been told to fight David Benavidez for the last 3 to 4 years, but yet Canelo won't get his ass in the ring with David Benavidez. Nah, that's what it really come down to. That's what it really come down to. These Mexicans are just mad because the truth came out about Ryan Garcia. He cheated, got caught cheating. So they want to try to play, they the ones that's playing the victim. They the ones that's crying, but they don't want to condemn Ryan Garcia because at the end of the day, like I said, as long as the non-black fighter beat the black fighter, it's all good. And I don't care about your comments coming on here saying, only weak people bring up race. Man, motherfuck you. How's that? Anybody that comes at me with that, how's that? That's my response to that. That's my reply to that. Real talk. Stop the cap. I mean, just stop it, please. Do any of y'all got any type of guts to just condemn Ryan Garcia for cheating? The only people that's been passionate and told the truth about this is Sean Vattel. He didn't took a beating. Who used to be with Fight Hype. I didn't have my setup backlash. Goodfella Sports TV, 7-8 Sports, Drew Titan, BFTB Boxing, Ant the Great, the people that was doing real research, that was putting out factual information. But nobody don't want to hear the truth no more. It's about how much you like a person now, and I think it's disturbing. Ryan ain't gonna never shut up because he got too many people condoning him cheating. People keep saying, well, Ryan, he's going through mental problems. Well, you don't think Devin Haney might be going to some type of mental problem based off the fact that he found out that a dude cheated? Ryan Garcia, I keep trying to tell Bill, we need to push for Bill Haney to press charges against Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia should be charged with assault and attempted murder. They should go down to the New York State. They should go down to the Brooklyn Police Department, whatever precinct, and file charges against Ryan Garcia. Because see, that's the only way that he gonna accept accountability when he charged. And these people really mean, why they gotta sue Ryan Garcia? Why they gotta sue Ryan? Yeah, shout out to my guy B. Yeah, some people don't have no shame, but that's okay. That's fine. I didn't text Bill. They should let Ryan Garcia off the hook. I mean, they can't be no further despised than what they are now. Might as well make them really hate him now. Might as well go all the way. Because like I said, when Ryan Garcia I guarantee you, if Ryan Garcia is sitting in front of a judge and his ass might be about to go to jail, I guarantee you he gonna change his whole opinion. I guarantee you he ain't gonna be talking all stupid. And when I say that Team Haney got mountains of evidence against Ryan Garcia, he already been caught in lies. What if Team Haney then bring those supplement companies that he lied on? What if he brings Logan Paul to court, has Logan Paul, you know what I'm saying, summons to appear in court? But I know what Ryan Garcia will do. He'll start, let me tell you, Ryan Garcia is predictable too. If they started to press charges against Ryan Garcia, watch Ryan Garcia sit up there and say, I may take my life. And he made post pictures of him holding a weapon and all that stuff. Like, Ryan Garcia is predictable. I promise you. I promise you that'll be the next cap. Don't be surprised if Ryan Garcia starts saying that he's gonna take his life or threaten to take his life. When I say Ryan Garcia is predictable, he's predictable. All I know is if Ryan Garcia accused me of something, go ahead, Ryan. Call me a petty. Please call me a petty. Please call me a petty or make inaccurate accusations against me. I promise you're gonna be hearing from my lawyer. I ain't that bitch ass nigga from where Errol spins from that lets you get away with saying stuff. But then again, he a groupie anyway. He a groupie anyway. He another cornball ass nigga. Well, hey, but the funny part about it is I think Golden Boy gets the $1 million fine. There ain't no way you can make it make sense except people are just delusional and that people don't have a moral compass anymore. People don't have no integrity. It's all about them. This is the world we live in now. People feel like they can do whatever they want and don't have to be held accountable. I mean, it's being proven every day. Look how the YouTube say that they have a strict policy against harassment and bullying. Now, if you say something on YouTube that they don't like, they will sit up there and say, hey, you can't make comments for a day, or, we going to be paying attention. But then yet they sit up here and they pay these dudes that go around, these dudes and these women that go around here pranking people, harassing people, threatening people, and then saying it's a prank. Walk up to people, harassing them and stuff, but then they're paying them thousands of dollars a month. Some of those YouTubers that got 1 million subscribers, do you know some of them people that be doing those prank videos where they're harassing people, actually threatening them, and to a certain degree assaulting them? Do you know some of them dudes and women are making like $20,000 a month? I'm seeing them buying Porsches, buying $200,000 cars and stuff. But then at the same time, they supposed to have a strict policy against harassment and bullying. Make that make sense. Isn't that bullying when you walk up to somebody, threatening them, harassing them, and they just minded their own business? Okay, make that make sense. And then when you tell these people to leave you alone, and then when you ready to go upside their head, they talk about, oh, it's a prank, it's a prank. Oh, you tripping. You need to learn I don't need to learn how to take a joke. If I don't want to be, I have the right to be left alone. If I tell you to leave me the hell alone, leave me the hell alone. If I give you 3 warnings telling you to leave me alone, therefore, you are technically a threat, and I have every right to defend myself up to using lethal force. Listen, here's the thing. As far as people talking about run it back, well, here's the thing. Why would I give Ryan Garcia a additional payday? I would never fight Ryan Garcia again. Devin Haney don't have to prove himself to these losers, because it doesn't matter anyway. It'll be an excuse anyway. If Devin Haney wins the rematch, they'll say, "Oh, well, he stressed Ryan Garcia out so much that Ryan Garcia wasn't focused, and that's why. Oh, look what Devin did to Ryan Garcia, calling him a cheat." Like, what? So I'm just saying. And what's the guarantee that Ryan Garcia, like I said, Ryan Garcia, he did everything in his power to torpedo the promotion of this fight. Then, not to mention, he came in 3 pounds. I mean, overweight. Got away with that. Why would he give Ryan Garcia a second chance when Ryan Garcia ain't even honest enough to just say, hey, man? But he pretty much admitted to the New York State Athletic Commission that he cheated. But then he gets on social media and try to pretend like, oh, why is all this happening to me? I told you Ryan Garcia got some Jim Jones in him. I'm just saying he got some Jim Jones in him. I believe that he can get people to drink the poisonous Kool-Aid. But I mean, people are ending now. They're actually, I like, make that make sense. Ryan Garcia got caught cheating, failed 5 drug tests. Not one, wait, let me do like LeBron when he first came to Miami. We trying to win. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4. So Ryan Garcia failed not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5. Cinco. 5. Cinco. In Spanish. Cinco drug test. 5. He failed 5 drug tests. 5. And it's no telling. And here's the thing. I wonder would the New York State Athletic Commission release how much ostarine they found in Ryan Garcia's failed drug tests. What if he had more in the New York State Athletic Commission drug tests versus VADA and WADA? Then what would they say? Maybe we need to do some digging. Maybe I need to contact the New York State Matter of fact, I'm going to see, can I contact the New York State Athletic Commission and see, can we find out how much ostarine, when they did the test, Ryan Garcia had in his system. Now, what if it's more than the VADA? Then what his fans gonna say? They better, maybe that's why Ryan Garcia copped the plea. I'm gonna make some phone calls. Matter of fact, we should put pressure on the New York State Athletic Commission to release how much ostarine was in Ryan Garcia's test, because apparently they pulled his test samples from whenever we don't know when the New York State Athletic Commission tested Ryan Garcia. See, that's what we don't have. We know that he failed the New York State Athletic Commission drug test. They tested for ostarine and they found it in their test. So what if Ryan Garcia had more ostarine in his system? It doesn't matter. Ostarine is ostarine. You had it in your system. Like I keep trying to tell these dummies, if you take a DUI test, if you are over the limit of what they say you can have in your system that officially qualifies you as drunk or intoxicated, it doesn't matter. If you are over the limit, you are over the limit. If you by an inch or whatever, a fifth or whatever, if you are over the amount by some little or way, doesn't matter. You got it in your system. You go into jail, you're going to be arrested. You're going to be. So all these people trying to play scientists and stuff, trying to play, Dr. Kevorkian and trying to play Oppenheimer and all this stuff, they full of shit too. What do you mean? What do you mean you didn't hear from YouTube? What? Oh yeah, I was trying to say that because once again, the Nevada State Athletic Commission, They don't have to abide by what the New York State Athletic Commission, while he's suspended for 1 year in New York, Nevada could suspend him for 2 years. California can suspend him. My thing is, they should make it difficult for Ryan Garcia to fight anywhere. Ryan Garcia really is a California fighter. Because here's the thing, Ryan Garcia wasn't really selling no tickets. His last fight in Houston before the Devin Haney fight flopped. But like I said before, I'm going to run an investigation. Exactly. Why did he plead out? I'm going to see who in charge of the New York State Athletic Commission, because I'm going to find out how much Ostarine they found in Ryan Garcia's test. I want to see if it's the same amount or more. So what happens if Ryan Garcia's New York State issued drug test has more Ostarine than Vada and Wada? Then what his fans gonna say? I guess they'll come up with some excuse then. I guess Ryan Garcia, see, they wasn't going for all that stuff about, oh, he got framed and all that kind of stuff. Well, Vegas has been known to have some issues, as well as California, because keep in mind, Virgil Hunter caught Miguel Kessler trying to load his gloves against Andre Ward, and they made him wrap his hands because he had too much gust tape. So basically, it's called glove stacking. Or basically, when you wrap, it's called stacking, because it's supposed to give you extra power, or like you had an extra set of notes. Because Trinidad was accused of that. I did an interview with Tito Trinidad's nephew, and he kind of explained what was going on with that. Virgil Hunter caught Miguel Kessler. Now, what was that dude's name? So cheating been going on for a while, and people need to check out my interview with Coach Chris Lopez. He say cheating runs deep in boxing. If they ain't on PEDs, they try tricks with gloves and all that kind of stuff. It's hard to catch everything. And keep in mind, when Virgil Hunter caught Miguel Kessler, the California State Athletic Commission didn't even know the dude's gloves was stacked. Virgil was the one that said, hey, man, you got too much tape. You got to rewrap it. Keep in mind, Tito Trinidad had to rewrap his hands because they said his gloves were stacked. If I'm not mistaken, Ray Vargas was allowed to fight in Arizona, and his gloves were stacked. And Canelo has been accused of stacking his gloves. Oscar De La Hoya has been accused of stacking his gloves by Freddie Roach. I'm deep into this boxing stuff. Now, we just had the week before last, Julio Cesar Martinez. He got caught. The man was this man had a banned substance. And not to mention, they found masking agents, which means he had other stuff in his system. But nobody wants to talk about that. I was one of the very few people that talked about that. The thing is with the monster, he did correct that problem with Steve Fulton. Now, he's saying that from what I've been told and from what I did heard from Bob Aaron, they saying that he's gonna fight in the States. See, that's gonna be real interesting when he fights in the States. Now, like I said, I don't have enough proof with the monster. Now, when he starts fighting in the States, that's going to be totally different. Now, let's see if it's the same type of results or the same type. Let's see if anything changes. Let's see if anything changes. If anything changes, then, like I said, y'all got to understand, I talk to these people. I go to these gyms. I don't do these interviews just for the hell of it. I'm trying to provide y'all with information by people that's in the actual business. And like I said, Coach Chris Lopez says cheating runs deep in boxing. And you need to listen to the interview because I'm finna put up some snippets of the interview, of the entire 18-minute interview. He said pretty much what I agree with. He said that people that get caught cheating they should have criminal charges filed against them. And I believe that wholeheartedly. Because you got to set a precedent. You can't be allowing this stuff. And at the end of the day, listen, I expect the managers, the trainers, and the promoters, and even to a certain degree, the TV companies to protect their fighter because they have a vested interest. It's their investment. But at the end of the day, that don't make it right. Keep in mind, Tyson Fury, and I'm going to say this again, Tyson Fury got caught red-handed against Christian Hammer, where he had altered gloves. Got caught red-handed. And then when this stuff with Deontay Wilder came up, people was acting like we was delusional and stuff, like we was just making up stuff. And then we had interviews with former Tyson Fury sparring partners that said Tyson Fury was giving them gloves, or they was checking the gloves and they were tampered with and stuff. Then keep in mind, Tyson Fury, he popped dirty before. And he said that it came from eating wild boar. Canelo popped dirty for eating those super wet burritos. Oscar Valdez popped dirty. He said it was the tea. I'm just trying to figure out what kind of damn tea you was drinking, man. You get tea anywhere. You get tea from Winco or Albertsons or Safeway. Or GMC. Hey, what's up, Toby? Toby, quick question. How far are you from Manchester? Shout out to my guy, Toby. He crossed the water. Yeah, well, I'm just saying Tyson Fury is a documented, well-known junkie. We know Tyson Fury loves to play with his nose. We know he liked that booger sugar, just like Joe Kazagi, just like Oscar De La Hoya, just like Ryan Garcia. Okay, well, here's the thing, though. Oh, okay, Toby, never mind. Okay, never mind, Toby. That's because Toby, I was gonna see was you interested in covering the Regis Prograis fight, but that's a long, that's I thought it might be maybe low, close, but yeah, that's a long ways. That's about the distance from Oakland to, whoo, man. About Oakland to Lancaster. Regis is going to be fighting in Manchester, England, versus Jack Catterall, August the 25th. Yeah, so I'm just saying. Yeah, I was gonna see if Toby wanted to go cover the fight, but that's just way out of your range. Yeah, they fighting in Manchester, England. Yeah, so I'm just saying. Everybody keep talking. My thing is with Canelo, okay. Why didn't they? Here's the thing. Why didn't Mauricio Solomon like ask to have the meat tested for, clenbuterol? Because and I mean Ryan Garcia was like straight up capping. This dude tried to send open samples, and they quickly dismissed that. And you had people really, you had people like Ellie said back and a few other people. You I ain't even gonna say the dude's name because I don't like giving people free publicity. And you had people caping for Ryan Garcia, like the least attorney, and a few other people. That other goofball. They all made fools of themselves. Garfield the cat. It looked like Brian in the clear. Oh no, he's not in the clear. And then the supplement companies, and then the New York State Athletic Commission was laughing, said, "Dude, and Water was like, hey, dude, you sent." You sent samples that was open. And then what happened was the companies looked at those lot numbers and they checked the batch that was made, and all the batches came clear. Then they retested their products, and all of their products came back clean. So they was like, okay, Ryan Garcia lied. I mean, how could he not think? I mean, but that's the thing. Ryan Garcia think everybody was born yesterday. But that's what happens when you have a cult following of casuals who really don't understand how boxing works. So when you have a cult following and people just listen to everything you say and don't really do their due diligence. And listen, I understand to a certain degree, but I don't like it. A lot of these boxers really won't call Ryan Garcia out because of, one, his popularity, and then they scared that it could lead to them not getting fight dates and all that kind of stuff, or not getting paid with it. But at the same time, you got to take a stand. I don't give a fuck about nobody's popularity. If you dirty, you dirty. And it ain't, and I'm not going to let it slide. Funny thing is, Dillian White is black. He may be from across the water, but he black. I called him out. Jarrell Miller, I called him out when he got popped. He black. He from the States. So you can miss me with the color. You can miss me with the, I'm just attacking Ryan Garcia because he's black. I mean, excuse me, because he's not black. So I called out the black fighters that got caught and got popped. I don't see color when it comes to cheating. And that's just real talk, because boxing is a dangerous sport. You already have to worry about risking your life, but at the same time, you got to worry about some fool that sat up there and put something in his system that can give him an advantage. And at the end of the day, this is why these dudes should be charged with attempted murder or assault one. Because they know that boxing is a combat sport, and they know that you could lose your life. So basically, by them intentionally taking performance enhancing drugs, they know that they could kill you. So with that being said, they should be charged with attempted murder. Because the only way you're going to stop this if you lower the boom on these dudes. Well, if I can find somebody that's close over there, I will see can I get them a credential and send them out there and go cover that fight on my behalf. No, attempted murder isn't crazy. Attempted murder isn't crazy, because boxing is a combat sport. There have been people that have been killed in the ring. Duke Kim was killed by Ray Mancini. Now, Ray Mancini didn't do anything wrong, but they fought. That was one of the reasons why they got Ray Mancini fought this dude named Duke Kim. This was like in the 80s. It was a while ago. It was like probably 40 years ago. But nevertheless, he ended up dying in the ring. It was a 15-round fight, and he ended up dying. Good fight, too. Good fight. Now, we're going to assume, hey, Ray Mancini was clean. And that's what I'm saying. He killed the dude. So just imagine you taking PEDs. The definition of PEDs is performance enhancing. It's self-explanatory, performance enhancing. So my thing is, you intentionally took performance enhancing drugs to enhance your performance. Okay? Make you bigger, stronger, faster, like the $6 million man. So let's just say whatever you taking kicks in at the right time. You don't get gassed. You have freakish power. You hurt the dude really bad, or let's just say you take the dude's life, and then you take tests, and it comes back that you cheated. None of this stuff should mean anything about, oh, I don't know how I got in my system. You're responsible for what goes in your body. Tim Bradley said it himself. Tim Bradley said, every supplement that I ever took, I looked and seen what the ingredients is. And that's the most simple explanation you could have, because Ostarine is not going to miraculously turn up in and over-the-counter supplements. All you got to do. That's why the NFL, when they were suspending people for popping dirty, they used to say you are responsible for what go in your body. Listen, when you buy a damn Snicker bar, the Snicker bar tell you what the ingredients is, what's in the Snicker bar. The only way, let's just say you buy a Snicker bar and all of a sudden, well, you buy a Snicker bar, you have it tested, and they find out that there's traces of heroin in it. Well, the only way that heroin got in there, if somebody put it in the batter. But how likely is that to happen? So for you to sit up there and say, well, it was this product, it was this. At the end of the day, you know what's in the ingredients. All you got to do is look. It'll tell you what's in the ingredients. What would make you just sit up there and randomly say, you know what I'm saying, that? And then the thing is, Ryan Garcia said that he doesn't take supplements. Then he said he doesn't. Then he said he takes a little bit of them. Then he said supplements he did take. Amino acids is FDA approved. Been FDA approved since 1973. Pretty much 51 years. So it was just a lie. It was just, no, I'm just saying, when you buy a product, you know what's in it. So to sit up there and just say, I mean, that's just highly unlikely. The Snicker bar thing is just, that's the example that I'm trying to make. It's highly unlikely that would happen. You know what's in the ingredients. It's your job to make sure that if you take a supplement, you know what's in there. So there you have it. Simple as, it's that simple. I mean, this isn't a complex thing with Ryan Garcia, but then, you know, it's not complex. Every lie that he came with got debunked and blew up. That company was like, how would Ostarine get in our products? Unless somebody ordered it and purposely put it in there. That's what I'm saying about the Snicker bar reference. The only way some heroin would turn up in some Snickers unless somebody bought the shit and put it in the batter. You already know what the ingredients is. Every product that you buy have the ingredients, from Coca-Cola to Dr. Pepper, even you know, everything. Is all you got to do is flip. Y'all can go in y'all kitchen. Y'all can go in y'all kitchen right now. It'll tell you what the ingredients is. I think by law they have to tell you what the ingredients is. So to sit up there and just say, "Oh, well, it was this. That's it had." Come on, man. Stop it. You ordered the Ostarine and you took the shit. Well, right. This is what I'm saying about Ryan Garcia. Well, Sharky, I'm gonna say this much. If you placed a bet on Ryan Garcia and you won, or let's just say you placed a bet on Devin Haney and you lost, you might need to get it Ryan Garcia because he cheated. And that's another thing. When these people start coming after these casinos, coming after man, when they start coming after the casinos and these, you know what I'm saying, and these gambling websites saying, hey man, dude cheated. So technically, you need to give me my money back. Because technically I didn't lose, because technically dude had an unfair advantage. When people start suing these cable companies, holding them accountable, see, that's what you got to do. It runs deep. Well, that's what I'm saying, Sharky. Wouldn't you be mad if somebody cheated you out of your money? If you bet on Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia cheated, which, by the way, he failed for, dude, what poor people don't understand, this dude failed 5 drug tests. 5. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, 5. So how in the hell could this dude not say he didn't know what was it? Like I said, man, 5. 5. And then people trying to sit up here and play stupid like they don't know what's going on. His fans are trying to play dumb with people. And then at the same time, the people that have had the guts to call him out, he basically trying to get him fired. Oh, 5-5 crib. That dude about as that dude about as clean as Robert Downey Jr. used to be when Robert Downey Jr. used to be walking the streets sometimes of San Francisco, allegedly hiding a kite. Just you listen, dude. Listen, dude, you can't fail 5 drug tests and say you clean. You can't fail. Well, Toby, that's what I'm saying, Toby. Dillian White should have looked. Dillian White is responsible for what goes on in his body. Dillian White should have looked and seen what the ingredients is. One thing about me, when I buy stuff from GMC, I make sure I look at the ingredients. I make sure that I see what's in it. But most of the time when you buy stuff from GMC, I guess it's relatively safe, you know. Damn, the Toxic Avenger. Yeah, you can't fail 5 drug tests and be clean. That don't even make no kind of sense. What's what whatsoever. You can't fail 5 drug tests, 5 different drug tests, and say that you a clean fighter. That dude about as clean as Pookie from New Jack City. It was them PEDs was calling Ryan Garcia's name. Yeah, you can't fail 5 drug tests, man, and say you clean, man. That dude is the Pookie of PED. It just be calling my name. It just be calling my name. Hey, Ryan Garcia was juicing up the Scotty, not beaming up the Scotty. He was juicing up the Scotty. Now, and I'm gonna tell you something else. Ryan Garcia probably got started. He probably got introduced to, PEDs via Eddie Reynoso. The other OJ the Juice Man. I find it mighty strange that Eddie Reynoso then had at least 5 fighters attached to him that then popped dirty for some kind of performance enhancing drugs. And it's not accusations. It's not accusations because it's fact. And then he manages, from what I heard, Alexander Vaslik. I ain't saying nothing. I'm not accusing Alexander Vaslik of anything, but Alexander Vaslik looked like he weighed 205 pounds. He looked like he was well over 200 pounds when he fought David. He was big as hell. Well, Bosley, like I said, I'm watching it on TV. I'm like, God damn. I'm like, Bosley, that dude looked like David Benavidez is big. And then I interviewed Alexander Bosley. I interviewed him. As a matter of fact, I interviewed him. I interviewed him before he fought Arthur Beterbiev. I interviewed him at the stadium that Bud is gonna fight in at BMO Stadium. And y'all might can find that interview. It's way back there. So, but I did get him to publicly apologize to Adonis Stevenson for basically him and Lomachenko like laughing when he was getting carried out on the stretcher and he was in a coma for a while. So he apologized. I respect him for that. But man, looking at him last week, gee, he was big. Oh, you was there, Tyrone? Oh, okay. Okay, right on. Man, that dude he had to be at least 2. Listen, man, I cover boxing. That dude was well over 200 pounds. He may have made 175 for the fight, but overnight he had to at least balloon probably 30 pounds. Because David Benavidez said that his fight night weight was like maybe 189. Boslick was huge. He had to be at least, I'm talking about he had to be at least 205 pounds. At least. Well, I don't know if you remember, young Merb. Do you remember on Rocky 4 when Ivan Drago was basically shooting steroids like right in front of everybody's face? Ryan Garcia might as well have did it, and they would have been okay. I mean, the dude was using steroids and they was filming it and nobody cared. Oh yeah, I forgot Apollo Creed was black, so that's why nobody gave a damn. so, Makes sense, don't it? Sort of like where we are now. So that's sort of like kind of make me think Ryan Garcia could have. Ryan Garcia came to the weigh-in. This dude was acting as if, or he may have actually had a real beer. Just talk about the unprofessionalism that Ryan Garcia demonstrated. So that's funny that you brought up that dude brought up that's funny that dude brought up Ivan Drago, because I remember watching Rocky 5. They was basically injecting steroids on camera and nobody did say that, like, hey, what's that you what you what? Hey, that's funny, Tyrone. You brought that up. Man was shooting steroids right for, and nobody, that's so funny when you think about that. The man was shooting roids right in front of everybody and nobody said nothing. Like, what's that you shooting in his like 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 Drago was juicing right in front of people's face, nobody said nothing. But then again, what you expect? Apollo Creed was black, so nobody gave a fuck. So I mean, Apollo Creed went out on the shield. I mean, throw the damn child. Throw the damn towel, man. That is exactly kind of funny when you think about that. Ryan Garcia, probably his next fight, he probably could have something called Ostarine juice and basically drink it in front of everybody, and nobody won't care. Well, okay, no problem. Um, yeah, nobody didn't tell Albert Drago it was an exhibition because he went. What other fights? I should be. See, here's the thing. I don't know. No, I applied for fights, but I gotta wait until like the week of the fight until they let me know. But more than likely, I'm gonna try to be at the Jenna Big fight. I'm gonna try to be at the Jenna Big fight next month. I'm definitely gonna be at Bud's fight, and after that, I don't. After that, I don't know. So really, I'm just focused on Bud fighting. Then I'm gonna be at the Jenna Big fight because now I use Migs to do the East Coast stuff. So Migs is gonna be covering the Boots fight, and he's going to be doing the Shakur Stevenson fight. The only way I'm coming to the East Coast, I'm talking about it got to be a fight that's got to be out of this world. So in all likelihood, I'm going to try to stay regional. I'm going to probably stay within the West Coast. So, yeah, if he dies, he dies pretty much. Nah, I stand by that. How can you not have Kendrick Lamar perform at event in LA and he's from the LA area? Now Compton is a little bit of ways from actual LA, but it's in the vicinity. One thing about LA is so extremely big, you know, but it's a no-brainer that Kendrick Lamar should perform at at Bud's fight. Because at the end of the day, Eminem is not a not like us. It's like a global phenomenon. It's the hottest song out. When I say it's the song, it's the summer anthem. It's the summer. I mean, it's just the jam. Period. And people just got to keep it a buck, man. It's a no-brainer to have Kendrick perform at Bud, and I hope that Bud can do something to where Kendrick at least get to perform that song, because I think it'll be a missed opportunity. But I stand by that Kendrick should be there. Oh, for real? Send it to me. All right, you guys. I've been here for an hour. Appreciate you being here, but I'll be back with more later. Damn.